been checking out some wireless chargers recently, hoping to be able to charge my Nexus 5 or my Nexus 6 wirelessly. This particular one caught my attention because it's got built-in 6,000 milliamp hour battery, which means you're never going to get caught short. And in theory, just drop your device on the pad and it charges up. So we'll take that out first, put that aside. Have a look in the box. Got a cable, as you would expect. And operating instructions. I can't imagine there's too much there that we need to see. I'll leave that back in there for the minute and put that aside. So the charger itself doesn't actually feel massively heavy, considering it's got a 6,000 milliamp hour battery built in, as you can see, hopefully just there, if the camera focuses. Input looks to be 1.5 amps, output 1 amp. So if I charge at 1 amp, that's pretty good. It says here this product complies with Qi standard. Then I like those actually. They're very sort of rubbery, proper rubber feet on it. Feels a little plasticky. So it sounds slightly hollow. We got a button at the bottom here. So I guess the red light shows that it's on. The one blue light, are those the power? How much power's in there? In the end, we've got a 5 volt output, so you could just plug your device in as well if you wished, or the 5 volt input for charging up the 6,000 milliamp hour battery with your micro USB charger. So that looks to be the crux of it. We are now going to attempt. One thing I noticed actually, it's got a nice rubber ring like the feet, a nice sticky rubber ring there. So we see the green light flashing at the base. So we know it's working. Let's go ahead and look at the battery, and it should recognise charging wirelessly. So let's just check how. Still charging wirelessly. Still, I think. If I'll get out of the way. No, so we've come out of the range of that's back on. See, my understanding is the wireless charging coil on the Nexus 6 is quite low down in the lower third. So we've come out of the way of the charging point there by the looks of it. So there it's on. And there it's off. So we have to be reasonably specific with where we put it down, but that would appear to be charging. Let's put the Nexus 6 aside. Put the Nexus 5 on. That's still charging, yep. Come off charge. Charging. Come off charge. So basically with both devices it looks like you want to put them on just above the silver button there, and you know you're fairly safe, like so. So what I'll do, this device, look, let's have a look. 14% at 650. Can you see that? %, at 650. I will leave that charging. I'll see if I can leave it for now. I don't know how long, obviously, the amount of battery in the device, how charged it is. I'll keep checking though, and when it does stop, that's when I'll stop the timer, so to speak, and we'll see how much it charges or how quickly it charges. Okay, it's literally just come off charge. Well, I say literally within the last 2 minutes, let's say. So it's 740, so it's around 738. It's about 3/4 of an hour, and we're up to 35%. So it's gained 21%. Some quick maths divided by 3, so 28% an hour. So from empty, you're looking at sort of 3.5 hours and a little bit, perhaps close to 4 hours to charge. It's quite a long time, but then this is not obviously your fast charge option. This is your emergency type option. And if you're going to leave it overnight, then this will be fine. I would say the phone is not really warm at all. That's good, but then that might be because there's not actually that much charge going in. But as I say, it's more of an emergency option. You're probably going to leave it overnight on your charge. It means you get an extra day or an extra charge. 6,000 milliamp hours into the 3,220. It doesn't normally go in perfectly. We'll probably get about 4,600, 4,700 milliamps out of this, which means we're going to get 1.5 charges or 2 charges from about 25-30%. So given that the Nexus 6 will generally last 2 days, so we use 2 days, we charge, 2 days charge, we get about 6 days if we were to take this away on holiday with us, which I would say is not bad. It's a pretty good option. And that's 6 days without any power. So if you're going camping or something like that, then this could be the option for you. Having said that, camping-wise, it might not stay on if it's not on that flatter surface. But having said that, the rubber ring, that's pretty damn good, actually. So it rotates a little bit, but that's actually pretty sticky. So I would recommend one of these just for kind of emergencies. $26.99 on Amazon. I'll drop a link down below. Check it out. I would say I did sneakily plug this into charge before I put the phone, before I used the phone. I had it on charge for, must have been an hour or two, and it still only had the one light lit up. But then I guess it is 6,000 milliamp hours. The phone is what, 3,000, and it takes a couple of hours to charge. So this would, in theory, take about 6 or 7 hours to charge fully in the first place. So I'll charge it overnight, and then it'll be ready to go whenever I need it. So there you go. So Qi wireless charger with a built-in battery. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.